Hey, how y'all doing? Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Parkfield. Gonna take up the Radian from Eflite. This is before they came out with the old, the first Radian, Night Radian. This was before they even thought about that, before they had a partnership with Flight Test. All right. Let's do our range. All right, we got right rudder, left rudder, up elevator, down elevator. All right. There is no wind, so you just put her into the wind, or whatever wind you have, and get her up there. Then cut the motor off and let her glide. Now, this particular Radian does not have any kind of gyro or stabilization of any type or sort. There's just a little bit of wind there. This is a totally different kind of flying. Sailplane. The motor is off. Sorry, I had to look away. Thought I heard something. But totally different type of flying. The hardest part about flying a sailplane, and this is a true sailplane, other than the fact it's got a motor on it, but she is light enough and got those great big wings. You get her up there and catch a little bit of heat coming off the earth, called a thermal, and I tell you what, you can get up there and stay for all day. I don't know what the world record is, but I know it's well into the hours, and I would think that your receiver battery and all that would die first, you know. But this is just a gentle, different kind of flying. Hardest thing is getting her to come out of the sky. I don't know the receiver that's in this, because when it's just an itty bitty little 4-channel thing, before they had the smart technology and all that. And I didn't do a range test, and this is actually the maiden on the NX10. Should have done a range test, but I didn't. But I've never had a problem with this plane. She's just such a gentle, like I said, the motor is off right now, so I'm going to lose my momentum there. But you put the motor on, basically you have to cut a little bit down elevator. Now you get her going there. That's the extent of the tricks. I mean, you could probably do a roll if you had enough altitude, enough speed, but it takes a lot to do a roll with just your tail. That has no ailerons, just elevator and rudder, and that's it. That's all that controls this plane. Of course, throttle. You give her a throttle, she'll automatically climb on you. But like I say, it's a different type of flying. All you do is you get her up high, turn off the motor, a little bit of whoosh sound. Just very relaxing. The Night Radian will fly exactly the same. The nice thing about her is She's big enough. That big old wing. Now look at that. Look at the plane coming at us. Notice how the wing is swept up on either side. That is called polyhedral. And that's actually a feature that will self-right the plane. You get her up, get her in a bad altitude or a bad attitude, something you're a little, you know, you're not right. You let go of that, it will self-right itself. Just by the design of the plane, just by the design of the wing. So that's why you don't really need, that's why they, you know, they came out with that, the night Radian was safe and all that. The only thing I can think of is maybe to make it so it's not quite so jerky when it flies, but you don't, this wing, this kind of design, you don't need safe, you don't need anything. I mean, it, as far as a gyro goes, I guess they just put in there for the, you know, for the FPV to make it a little more steady, but you can see this thing has nothing. And my hands, look, I'm not even on the controls. See, I got nothing. And she's just gliding along so nice and pretty. You have to hold a little bit of down elevator when you give her throttle, because she'll just climb, 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 which is what they're supposed to do. But your neck will get tired before you'll run out of battery and run out of lift and everything. I mean, these kind of planes just want to stay in the air. They just do. They just want to fly. Definitely earth friendly. Electric. Saves on electricity. Because you just put one battery in, you can just about fly all day in it. I'm running an 1800 Admiral 3S in her. She is a 3S bird. But yeah, landing her is the problem. You have to just basically almost force her to come down. See, even a little bump and she wants to take off again. But of course, once she's down, she's down. You got to go get her, which is fine. That guy needs to walk anyways, right? But the Radian is just a great plane to fly. You can't get this Radian anymore, but you can get the night Radian, and it's exactly the same thing. It just got lights in it. Just get her a nice little chunk here and let her go. Of course, you gotta love these gliders. Gotta love these gliders. You don't always have to come out here, you know, and just see how fast you can fly. Speed demon rocket ship type plane. You don't have to do that. Not all the time. I mean, yeah, that's fun. That's thrilling. The jets, the EDFs, y'all know I got those. But sometimes just a simple glider like this is just enough to, you know, just give you that thrill of flight. And I'll tell you, you put a GoPro on this or a run cam on there and you can get some beautiful aerial footage. I'm in the power now, about half throttle. Yeah, just a wonderful flight. All right, let's go ahead and land her, if I can, if she'll let me. That's the problem. Getting her out of the sky. Now if you time it right, you can just about get her to land right next to you. There we go. Motor's off, folks. There you go. That is the Eflite Radian. I want to say they're 2.1 meter wingspan. They're just 2 bolts that hold the wings in there. They just have a carbon spar in them. I put packing tape on it under the side for obvious reasons. And then you just got rudder and elevator. That's your only flight controls, folks. Simple, plain, simple design. But it is so much fun to fly. Just a nice, different type of flying, folks. Sometimes it's nice just to get out and float and enjoy. All right, folks. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Fat Guy Flies RC saying God bless and see you later.